Before you spend $15,000 on repainting your California house, make sure you watch this video because instead of painting every 7 years, you can paint just one time and have your house looking amazing for years to come. And not only that, but it can also help lower your utility bill. Welcome to the California Home Upgrade Show. My name is Chris with Ocean Home Construction, where I tell you the truth about roofing, paint, windows, and remodeling without the scams. In today's video, we're going to be talking about CoolWall, which is a coating which is similar to what paint does, which is paint the exterior of the house, but it's more thicker than paint. It lasts longer, it also reflects the heat, and then it doesn't peel, chip, and it doesn't fade, and it's also weather resistant against water. Now, CoolWall is sold throughout all of the United States, and it's a product that's been around since the 1960s. It is a life-lasting, long product that can go ahead and have your house looking amazing, not only 5 years later, 10 years later, 15 years later, but 20 and plus over in the amount of years that your house can look amazing. Now, what is CoolWall? CoolWall is a coating. It's similar to paint with a lot of other additives that make it last long. It is approved by the EPA. It is approved by the United States government energy sector. And it is not only a thicker paint, it is a coating that goes around the entire house. It looks exactly like paint, but it's a lot thicker, and it actually reflects the sun to keep the house cooler. CoolWall is used on the exterior of your house. It can be used on stucco, it can be used on wood, and it can be used on masonry products and a lot of other products. CoolWall is one of the products we use here at Ocean Construction, and there's a lot of other products that we also use, including paint. Before you paint your $1,000,000 house, you do want to hear about this product, because if you're going to paint once, painting here in Southern California is already expensive. You're going to be spending a lot of money. So you want to make sure that you only do it once, because nowadays the paint that they sell in the stores is not the best paint and doesn't last as long. So what is CoolWall? CoolWall is a coating. It's been around since the 1960s. It also helps reflect heat with a lot of the additives that it has, such as HR reflective tint that helps cool down the house in any color. It looks exactly like paint, but when you put them side to side, you can notice a big difference. There have been many studies on the product in itself, and it has lasted a really long time without much of the complications that regular paint has. Now, CoolWall is mostly sold to homeowners because of its lasting life properties, meaning it's going to last a really long time. It's not going to fade on you like paint does every single year. CoolWall has the decency of fading 1% every 10 years, meaning in 50 years it can only lose 5% of the color, while paint loses its fade ratio of 5% every year. And that's why some houses within 1 or 2, even 5 years, go from looking black to looking gray and looking a lot uglier than what it started with. You want to think of CoolWall not only as an exterior paint product, but you want to use CoolWall as a product that is not only going to make your house look amazing, but it's also going to help lower your utility bill. And a little bit closer to the end of the video, I'm going to go ahead and show you a test that I did on a house that I did 5 years ago, and compare it to a white house that was painted with regular paint, and the temperature changes between one or the other. Now, CoolWall not only looks amazing, but it helps reflect the sun because of its HR reflective tint property that it has in it, and all these other properties that it has on it as well. What it really does is it helps reflect the sun rays. That way you use your air conditioner less, and the paint also lasts longer. The real impact on this product is going to be the energy effects that it has on your bill. Now, here in Southern California, AC bills can get up to $200, $300 in the summer. A CoolWall home can help lower your utility bill by 10 to 20%, shaving off nearly $50 to $100 off of your monthly bill. It won't fix bad insulation or old windows, but it helps. So if you want to go ahead and lower your utility altogether, it would be recommended that not only do you do CoolWall insulation and your windows, but combine all three of them. That way when summer hits, you're not using your AC as much, and your house feels a lot cooler than it should. Remember, a lot of our houses here in Southern California were built in the 50s and 60s and 70s. You do have your houses that were built in the 20s, and those houses did not follow today's energy building codes. Now, my favorite thing about the product is going to be the durability of it. Now, regular paint tends to last anywhere from 7 to 10 years before it starts to fade, before it starts to peel, depending also on how it's applied. I've seen a lot of people skimp out on paint and not do the proper prepping process, and which is why within 1 or 2 years that paint looks almost like if it was never done properly, or if it was never done. And this is very common on houses that are bought and flipped because they just want quick money and they don't want to be spending a lot of money on paint that's going to last a long time. Now, CoolWall is said to last over 20 to 30 years with proper prepping. It is a lifetime product. In my experience, I've seen it last over 20 to 30 years, talking to other installers who have been installing this thing for over a decade and more. CoolWall is an amazing product. What it really does is it lowers the amount of repainting you have to do on a house. Repainting, normally a house that you're going to be in for over 30 years, you're going to have to do it at least 2-3 times. By that second time, you're already spending more money on that standard paint than you would have normally done on one time applying the CoolWall product. In regards of how much does this CoolWall product actually cost compared to paint, now paint normally costs anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 on an average California home. CoolWall can cost anywhere from $12,000 to $20,000 and more depending on the size of the house. It's more upfront, but when you add the repaint cycles and energy saving, it does often win long term. Side-by-side comparison between paint and CoolWall, if you're going to stay in that house for more than 10 years, CoolWall is going to be one of those products that you want to apply to the house. Now in this video I'm going to show you next, I went ahead and painted this house 5 years ago out in Duarte. I went to go check and do an inspection on this property, make sure that it was holding up to our standards. And then I went ahead and popped out my temperature gun, and right next to it was a white house, a house that was just recently painted with the color white. Now white is one of those colors that reflects the sun fairly easily because it attracts less heat. So I went ahead and put my temperature gun, and you'll notice when I hit the white one, it was about anywhere from 105 to 108. And then when I went ahead and pointed the temperature gun to the CoolWall product, which is a little bit more of a tan color, it was anywhere from 116. So side to side comparison, it was about a 10-degree difference compared to a white color, which is why CoolWall can lower your energy bills anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees depending on the color, but majority of the colors do compare to almost as if it was a white color. Okay, now we have two different walls. This is the wall with the CoolWall, and this is a white wall with just standard paint. They're both at the direct sunlight of the south side, and I have my heat gun to go ahead and try the temperature. If you look at the temperature on the floor, it's 142 degrees. Let me see, actually it's 114 degrees on the floor. We go ahead and try it on the white wall first, right? 112 degrees is what the wall is reading, 112. Cool. If we go to the CoolWall wall, 114. And this is an amber-like color, like a brown color, and it's matching close to the white, and that's because of the reflective properties that it does have. So I put my hand on here, feels completely, put my hand on here, feels completely different from any other paint that's out there. Same thing with this one, feels a little bit different. So whether you should do CoolWall or standard paint to your house, that really depends on you. It depends on what your plans are for the house. If you're just going to sell the house next year and you want the house to look pretty before you sell it, you might be better off just giving it a quick paint job. But if you're going to stay in the house long term and you never want to do this thing again, CoolWall might be the option for you. So instead of spending thousands of dollars over the years, you're better off just doing it one time and having to never do it again and making the house look amazing as it possibly can every single day. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure you guys hit the comment button and the like button in the bottom, and make sure you guys hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Thank you.